So the other day that Ray Park story broke. You
Yeah, I
hear
know.
about that one where he like
No, I was actually gonna comment on that, but I don't know.
yeah, no, like the whole like I did a video on it because I
I know
looked
I
into
watched
it
it. I
and I
watched it.
and I was wrong. I was wrong. I took the video down. I was wrong. Looking into it, I wasn't too sure what to believe. I was skeptical because it came across like the wife was denying those claims,
Hmm.
right? And then it came across like the video wasn't posted on his account or it was a fake screenshot because there was no verification check mark, which to me was really confusing. Like, why would you not have the verification check mark
Right.
for this? But then I talked to Star Wars, and I believed Andy's reporting because Andy's gone through those kind of false allegations. So I thought, okay, this guy, he's going to be in this hardcore. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. But the way Andy even framed it was basically like that the video itself was fake. You know,
Right.
like that's even something I totally forgot to fucking bring it up because comicbookmovie.com today is running the report, the rumor, if you will, that they're moving past Ray Park for the Obi-Wan series, for Darth Maul, and that's possible. But the thing is, this story also came and died,
Hmm.
so like no one's talking about it a couple of days later. No one really cares. It got swept under the rug fast enough. And like, there's no further drama, but that's the thing is like Andy was wrong in the way he covered it because he made it out to be that all the allegations were false and the allegation of Ray posting that video is true. And so when I finally realized that and talked to Star Wars Only about it and we shared our screenshots with one another, I realized I was wrong. And I'm like, I'm taking that video down. But as far as I know, Andy hasn't done it. I don't think he will do it. I think he'll probably end up hiding behind it because he'll not want to come across as supporting someone posting revenge porn or something like that.
Well, I know. I watched one of the Andy's videos where I think he showed a message, a thread between him and Ray Park's wife.
Yeah. And she said that the allegations
Yeah,
were
they
not
were
true.
they were all untrue, but then in a different, and I don't know if it was a release to him or to somebody
It was
else.
somebody
She
else. It was
said
somebody
some,
else.
and she
Yeah.
just said some of the allegations.
Yeah. So I think there was damage control on that side. I think there was damage control on everything else that's going on. I really do feel that whole party, that whole group, that family is like damage control, PR control. Let's get this to go away because I mean, let's be fair, as much as people may know Ray Park, they don't know him really as anything else other than Darth Maul.
Right.
And maybe Toad from X-Men. That was 20 years ago. He was in a movie called Ballistic X versus Sever in 2003. That was not good, but I remember it for some reason. And he was in, he's been in a few other things since then. He was Snake Eyes, and they're filming Snake Eyes right now. I don't even know if he's the one playing Snake Eyes.
Oh.
Like, is he? I got to take a look if he's playing.
So wait, is the video? So hold on, because now I'm confused. Is the video real or not?
The video is real.
Oh, so it is real.
It is real. Yeah, it is real. He okay, so he's not playing Snake Eyes in G.I. Joe, but he did in Retaliation in the first one. Okay. So in this new remake, he's not doing that or reboot, whatever. But yes, the video is 100% real. The video of the Jedi, the lightsaber being polished. I've seen it. I've seen it uncensored. You can find it
I
on.
would have thought it would have been a double-sided one, though. No.
You know what? If he had that kind of manpower, he might have more than one
When you think of
wife.
Darth Maul's junk, you would think
Yeah.
it would be,
well, it's red tipped. I'll tell you that.
well, definitely.
No, I saw it. I don't know if it's him. I don't know who it is. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing at this point.
Right.
It does look a lot like his wife from the top of her head.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. I don't support that kind of behavior, obviously. I don't even really want to make a lot of bad jokes about it, but it's just like, it's such a weird, obscure thing to me that it ends up being an odd scenario to kind of dive into. But really, yeah, he posted it. He posted the whole damn thing, that like 30-second clip. And then he did post, I think he thought that his wife was cheating on him with Daniel Logan. I think he thought that.
Okay.
And I think that's why he got so mad at that thought that one of his best friends was, scoping on his wife. And who knows? Maybe that did happen. She's denying those allegations as well as the allegations of abuse by Ray from that his daughter's post. So it's a whole confusing situation where one element of it is true, the other ones are being denied, but it's all being conflated. And that's why the story has become so confusing. It's just gone away.
No, I mean, I honestly thought, and I guess I was hoping that, he got hacked or something.
I was hoping
something
it
of
got
that
hacked.
nature.
I was really hoping it got hacked. I did not want
mean,
him to do that. Yeah.
It's one thing to put your laundry on social, your dirty laundry on social media, but he literally probably most likely just tanked his career because of it.
We'll have to wait and see. That's
I mean,
what I'm saying.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. It's the thing. The reality of the situation is this. I mean, the wife is not coming out and publicly condemning him, which in a post Me Too world would not be hard to do.
Right.
The wife is not saying that. The wife is playing it coy. She's playing it close to the chest. She's doing her own damage control and PR and all that stuff. Ray Park hasn't said anything in a couple days, so he's been quiet on the subject matter. People are making some videos about it, but they're not getting a lot of traction. They're not getting talked about. No one in the trades is talking about this. No Deadline, no Variety, no Hollywood Reporter, no even Heroic Hollywood. None of the Star Wars fan sites are talking about this, really. Some people are, but nothing that is getting any kind of legitimate spread. It trended on Friday night or Saturday night. It trended, and then it died off again. So
that's why I thought it wasn't. That's why I thought it wasn't valid or wasn't true.
Yeah, because I think there's so much. Yeah, exactly. There's so much cloud. There's a lot of clouding, a lot of fog surrounding the story that you don't quite know specifically what is real, what isn't real, and as a result of that, it becomes then just kind of plausible deniability. So I think a lot of people are going to look at it from that perspective and just go, okay, and move on with their day. And no one's going to care. It's a maritable, if anything, it's a marital dispute.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge porn is illegal in California. And if she's not pressing charges or not, legally speaking, if she's not filing a complaint and there is no investigation by the LAPD and there's no, prosecution from the district attorney, then there's really nothing here. Disney might distance themselves from him. That would probably be like I would argue at this point, the absolute most that would probably happen if nothing else comes up in the next couple days or couple weeks. Like if it goes a couple months and it's all quiet on the Ray Park front, he might've been moved on from. And if they announce, oh yeah, Sam Witwer is going to be voicing and playing Darth Maul in the show, then you're like, okay. Cause I think at this point too, like it's been 20 years. Ray Park looks older.
Yeah.
If you go back and you look at Solo, he looks considerably older, but then again, at that point in time, he is considerably older. So, no, I mean, I don't know. I just think they're going to probably replace him with somebody else, keep him in a hood most of the time.
I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, does it even, I mean, with a character like Maul, I mean, does it even really matter?
Yeah.
Would I've loved to see Ray Park reprise the role, of course. But I'm just saying, you can get another martial arts or somebody of that expertise play that character and use, like you said, maybe even use just Sam Witwer's voice.
Well, as long as Sam Witwer's doing the voice, most people won't care.
I think that's the way they're gonna go.
But I think you're gonna have a lot of diehard old school, the Phantom Menace fans that are gonna look at that and go, "Wait a minute, what the hell's going on?" Especially following the debacle of the sequel trilogy and not having Harrison, Mark, and Carrie all on screen together at the same time. So, I mean, this could be, if we're talking about it from that perspective of PR nightmare versus PR hiccup, I think bringing Ray Park back in would be more of a PR hiccup, because there might be some people going, oh, he posted this, and then he comes out and makes his apology. He says, I've gone to therapy, I've gone counseling, my wife and I are fine now, we've just had a marital dispute. And then, and that's that. People might go, oh, I get it. I mean, and they'll overlook the severity of him posting a video of his wife doing what she was doing, allegedly. So it's like, there's a whole bunch there, but a PR nightmare could happen within the fandom if they go, we're not going to be using Ray Park to play Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a big problem. And I could see that ultimately really coming back out to like hurt the Obi-Wan series and hurt Disney Star Wars, even though they would probably be well within their right to just axe him and get out in front of it now. Because if we're not going to see Obi-Wan for another year and some change, get out in front of it now. And then from there, be able to, like you let people deal with it, let people see it and then get used to it. And then by the time the show comes out, they're not going to give a shit.
Well, let's see what they do. I mean, like you said, and I was about to say it too. I mean, it is Disney. So if that did end up happening, at the end of the day, when people see that, Ray Park, they separated themselves from Ray Park and they wanted to go in a different direction. If it wasn't Disney, I can see people going, I don't understand why not. He apologized, this, and that. But at the end of the day, they can be like, oh, it's Disney.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what Disney does. And I can see Disney going in that direction. And I just feel like everybody else should also see this coming if it does.
I would hope so. I would really hope so. I really want to see what Disney does next. I think, I'm going to clip this conversation out and make it its own video
Okay.
because I think the conversation is interesting and I want to see what other people have to say about it.